Meaning of multiplication. To discover this meaning, let's look at the problem. There are 4 dogs in each kennel. How many dogs in all 4 kennels? There are 2 ways to solve this problem. We have an addition solution and a multiplication solution. For addition, since we have 4 dogs and there's 4 kennels, 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 gives us 16 dogs in the 4 kennels. The second way to solve this problem is to use the multiplication. Since we have 4 fours, we can say 4 times 4. 4 dogs times 4 kennels. That also gives us 16 dogs. Multiplication is a shortcut to addition. We can call that speed addition. Let's look at our second example. There are 3 tennis balls in each container. What is the total number of tennis balls in all 5 containers? We can solve this problem in 2 ways. The addition solution, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Each 3 representing one of the containers of tennis balls. When we add that up, we get 15 balls altogether. The multiplication solution, we have to ask ourselves some questions. How many balls are there in each container? There are 3. How many containers do we have? There are 5. 3 times 5 equals 15, a shortcut to our addition solution. 15 balls in all 5 containers. Understanding multiplication, let's look at the diagram. 1 times 1 equals 1. 2 times 2 equals 4. 3 times 3 equals 9. 4 times 4 equals 16. 5 times 5 equals 25. Multiplication terminology. The numbers that are being multiplied are called factors. The answer is called the product.
This video is taken from the top of the Empire State Building. There you see a high-rise being constructed. Imagine if you had to figure out the wages for all those workers. Let's look at that. Now say the employees earn $30 an hour and they work 40 hours a week. Now you say $30 an hour. Now if you use normal addition, you'll be writing 30, 30, 30, 30. You'll be writing it 40 times. That's a lot of work. There's a much simpler way. Now we're not going to do the math. The simpler way is just take 30 times 40, and that will give you the answer. But before you can do this kind of math, you have to learn the multiplication table. So it's important to learn the multiplication by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then you can do these large numbers that you have to multiply with. Now before you learn the multiplication table, I'd like you to look at these scenes from around the world and think of all the math and science that was used to design and build the trains and buildings. When you look at the buildings, there are building codes that must be used so every building is built safely. One needs to be able to read and to build according to the coding laws for every city. Let's look at these scenes. The first successful steam locomotive was invented in the early 1800s. Then came diesel-powered locomotives. Then came electric trains, and electric subway cars. Look at these buildings and think of the designing that takes place for the electrical, plumbing, air conditioning, and heat for each individual building. First, the solid foundation must be designed and then constructed before a building is erected. Think of the city planning for laying down underground pipes for water, sewer, and underground wiring for electricity and phones. Then every building must have construction plans. Think of the building plans so water never enters these buildings along the waterfront. As you can well imagine, one needs to know mathematics to construct these buildings.
Please pause the video now and complete the problems in your workbook. When finished, press play, and we'll continue with the next lesson.